Welcome back. You're watching the Late Night News, a massive citizens' initiative in the city. Several Chennaiites, especially youngsters, got together this evening to clean up the broken bridge in Mesadanga after Cyclone Laila created a ruckus and dumped garbage on the seaside. Cuckoo Alex took stock of the cleanup act this evening.
I'm here at Broken Bridge in Besanagar where a massive cleanup is underway. Just a few weeks back, huge waves from Cyclone Laila lashed onto these shores and left this place full of garbage and debris. As you can see, there are volunteers here who have taken it upon themselves to clean this area up. There are students, there are homemakers, there are people from environmental organizations, all with the same aim. There are two vehicles from Neil Metal Fenelka, of course, that are going to transport all the garbage away, which is of course heartening to see. We talked to a few of the volunteers earlier, and what they did say was that of course this is not a permanent solution, but it is a start to the huge process of coastal cleanup post Laila. With camera person Madan, this is Cuckoo Alex for NDTV Hindu.
Well, on to the exciting second ODI between Sri Lanka and India in the Tri-Nation Series. Young India came out with flying colours, scoring 243 in just 43 overs. Rohit Sharma cracked a second successive ODI 100, while Virat Kohli smashed 82 to take India to a comprehensive 7-wicket win against Sri Lanka. Kohli brought his half-century and Perish to Suraj Randiva after cracking a polished 82 and adding 154 for the third wicket with Rohit Sharma. Earlier, Kulasekhara trapped Vijay in front of the stumps, while Dinesh Karthik followed Murli Vijay to the dressing room, falling to Ajanta Mendes in the 10th over of the innings. The smooth sailing for the Indian team proves to be a great comeback after their big loss to Zimbabwe in the first ODI. We call it the Vishwanathan Anand effect or Chennai's affinity to all things brainy. The number of youngsters waiting to checkmate the regular 9-to-5 job for a career in chess has gone up by more than 20% in recent years. Sudarshan gets us this report.
This month, Chennai gave hero's welcome to its own grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand after he won the 4th world title. Chess experts in Chennai believe that Anand, holding the top position in international chess for more than a decade, has inspired many to take chess as a career.
1992 or 93, I organized a tournament in which 800 children participated. Now I see out of those 800 children, only 3 survived the test of time actually. Grandmaster R.R. Laxman, Grandmaster Sundararajan Kadambi, and of course International Master M.R. Venkatesh. Main thing is they had such a deep passion. Now actually even, at the age of 6 or 7, one is able to have access to net. Maybe a little more, maybe even 20 out of 200 or 300. Now opportunities are more actually.
Chess academies in the city are packed this summer. These training centers say children and their parents are now taking the game very seriously.
I can say probably about 30% has increased with Anand winning the championship this time. I think at 30% more people have taken up chess, and being a chess coach and being in this field for more than 10 years, I can see the excellent response from the parents and from the players.
But despite the new popularity of chess, the game is still not attracting enough support from the corporate world.
Latest generation players, Adiban, SP Sethuraman, Shyam Nikhil and Shyam Sundar actually. Only one is getting a corporate support. Adiban is getting corporate support, and SP Sethuraman is getting some assistance from the central government for training purposes. Other two are not getting. We have approached many corporates actually. Somehow I feel actually the software engineering, software companies which are doing very well, if they show some interest in the field of sports, we can make giant strides.
With chess gaining popularity in the cities, the Tamil Nadu Chess Association now wants to take the game to all of the state's rural population by the end of 2010. With Sudarshan in Chennai, Jay Santosh for NDTV Hindu.
Well, on to the tennis courts now. News from the French Open from Roland Garros. Well, Nadia Petrova claimed the biggest scalp of this year's French Open after beating Venus Williams for the first time in her career. Petrova had lost all 4 of her previous meetings with the world number 2, but showed tremendous skill and resolve to seal a 6-4, 6-3 fourth-round victory on Philippe Chartier court. This 19th seed, who struck an impressive 28 winners and saved 6 breakpoints today, will now play fellow Russian Elena Demencheva for a place in what would be her third Roland Garros semi-final.
Sort of always get the feeling when I watch someone like Venus play and her sister Serena, you know, they're really good athletes. They like to...
Well, that's all we have for you at the moment, but we leave you with the official video of the World Classical Tamil Conference to be held soon. Thanks for watching.